guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to episode 36 of the Glasgow Rangers Save. You join us here now at the start of the season, the 2019-2020 season. A lot has changed over the pre-season, so we've got a lot to cover before we even kick on and take on Hearts on the opening day of the season. And as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, we're looking to sell Stevie May. We've got active inquiries for the likes of Lucas Piazon, Human Tariq, Fiona Sisto, Ante Koric, Milos Jovic and the Battle Wonder Kid Mauro Haberfer. I really don't think we'll pull that one off, but if we can get the money raised, we'll definitely pursue it, we'll go for it. If not, then we'll definitely look to conclude the deal for Milos Jovic. But as I say, there's been a lot of ins, there's been a lot of outs, so we'll cover that first. We'll just quickly go to my transfer history, and you can see there the top transfer, the coup of the window in my opinion, the £6 million acquisition of Manchester United's Ander Herrera. At 29, about to be 30, even though it is £6 million, I just thought it's that one bit of quality which should hopefully take us to the next level, and I'm just absolutely delighted that we could pull this move off. I just think a quality footballer, exactly what we need in the middle of the park, and hopefully it's just that wee bit of quality. We'll be fine in the league, but it's just more so in the Champions League that can maybe make the difference and get us that extra couple of points. We also tried to bring in Angel Di Maria, but unfortunately Wigan offered more money, so he went there for 58k a week. We offered 44 million, hopefully the lower Champions League football would have brought him up here, but decided to stay in England and stay with Wigan. We brought in the Wonder Kid from Valencia, which is Francisco Jesus, 1.6 million, a lot of big teams are after him. We said we'll give him rotation football, but at a better wage. Good tackling, the heading's okay, determination will hopefully mean it'll really work hard and improve. He's aggressive, his marking could certainly get there after a couple of years of development. Positioning's decent, he works reasonably hard at 12 years, so he's got decent physicals as well that he can work on over time as well, since he's only 17, well, literally just turned 17 as well, so that's going to take a while. But I think we've made a hell of a purchase here, and hopefully, we can play him in a couple of league games and he could be a good wee player in the future. As you know, Abu Dalio is in. I'm just going to quickly get rid of this attributes thing, it's starting to annoy me. We'll just put his positions up there. You see here, Abu Dalio, tackling 13, technique 13, marking's 13, heading's 14, all the mentals, all the physicals, double figures. I think it's a player that can still improve more. He is 23, we've still got maybe another 3-4 years of development, and hopefully we can kick on with him and maybe sell him at a good price, so again, happy with him. Alfredo Alslack, you've seen in the last video as well, wing back, can't tackle, but he's got all the attributes you want for bombing forward, just maybe needs to work on his pace a little bit, but he's strong, good stamina, so he'll be able to go for the good duration of match, and hopefully again a player we can work with, develop and sell on for profit. Bendik Gimba, it's a free transfer, he starts off at Hoffenheim, we got him in from Atletico. I just felt it was a youngster, good potential. At 22 there's still room to develop even more, but the tackling 15, the marking 14, the heading 15, good first touch, passing's 11, which isn't too bad for a defender, so we can maybe get him to ball play. But he's brave, he can anticipate things okay, determination's decent, and physically he's pretty decent as well, so an all-round good player. And hopefully one again we can develop and sell on it. 5.75 million now, we could hopefully make a good maybe 10-11 million on him, so happy with that. Simon Callender's a new gen from Man United for 800k. Just looked and thought there's definitely a couple of attributes there we can work on, and I think he's definitely one for the future that could turn into a massive coup for us, and hopefully one day, once he breaks into the first team, will be worth a few bob. And last but not least, before now, we've obviously plenty of money to spend and a lot of manoeuvring to do, but Nadir Chifchi came in from Fulham. Again, he starts at okay at 27, but he's here to be a backup and just really be a nuisance and add a bit of quality as a backup, especially if we lose Stevie May, so we could end up replacing him, Stevie May, with Nadir Chifchi and saving £2 million, so more than happy with that. That's our business for the ends at the moment. There probably will be more signings, as I say. A lot of players released on free transfers, mostly youth players. The biggest name would be Cammy Bell. I think everybody else is actually on under 20. But the other players out, Fabrice Sinkala, he's away to Vitesse Arnhem for 1.2. Wasn't happy, wasn't getting a game, but can you argue that? 7 appearances and a £1.2 million profit? Ideal. Apart from that, Ross Lyon and loan to Dunfermline, Oliver Sarkic to St Mirren, Shane Lowry's deal to AAK, a couple of loans out. The one I was gutted at is the Jose Maria Jimenez £8 million to Man City. We could have demanded a lot more from him, but unfortunately, in a minimum release clause, and Man City paid the £8 million, like literally every team was after him. So we did make £8 million on him. He was in a free transfer, but I mean, great potential. He'll go and have a good career. All we can hope is he doesn't settle at Man City, and we can bring him back for a reduced price. But gutted to lose him, but it kind of meant we'd take in for one. But I had a feeling we were going to lose Jimenez. I couldn't sign him up in a new contract either, so he's gone. And we'll just have to accept the fact that we've lost him. But as I say, a couple of loan spells we got from him, finally getting him on a full-time contract, and then selling him after one season. £8 million, that's just fantastic business, so happy with that. There's a lot of players we're looking at, whether they come through or not, still got a month to go. A lot of the transfer window's still open, so who knows, by the next video we may have a few new faces. Pre-season, as the assistant done then, but he done a good job. 2-0 win at Morton, thanks to goals double from Ander Herrera. Then a 2-1 win against Reims. Jose Maria Jimenez gave us the opening goal. Odair Fortes with equaliser, and Craig Whiting with a late winner. 4-0 win in a trip to Linfield. Herrera and Matthew Grant on goal. Youngster Mark McLaughlin and Stevie May on the score sheet. An 8-0 win at Canvas Lang Rangers. 4 goals for Ryan Christie, who's probably going to leave as well. 2 goals for Stevie May. The returning Marcus Lopez from his loan spell at Braga scoring, and Isaiah Brown made it 8. And in our last game, we lost 2-1 at Kaiserslautern. Solomon Koch, formerly a Paderborn, with opening goal. Lewis McLeod with the equaliser before Paulinho. Is it the Paulinho that scored the winner? Nope, it's some new gen. It's actually really good to score the winner, so it's not so bad. But a good win there for Kaiserslautern, so we're unlucky. But start the season off. Trip to Hearts, pretty difficult, but we'll get there. Hope the boys can settle. And then we have a good run of home games before the international break. So let's get cracking on with this game against Hearts. Everybody else has played, just us, so a chance if we can win by 2 goals or more to go top. But say we'll try and be as positive as possible, get a good enough start to the season so we can kind of rotate the team and be as fresh as possible for the Champions League. Of course, with all these new signings, we're going to have to try and fit everybody in. We do have a bit of an injury crisis as well at the back, as you'll see there with unavailable. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's it. Missing Tyus Browning, Alfredo Walslick, Robertson, Fuentes, so 4 wing backs injured, everybody else is fit. And of course, back from injury is Sacco, so he'll get a chance off the bench probably. We're going to line up with Kevin Trapp in goal, Ryan Jack will play at right back. It's going to be a back line of Gimber, Wilson, Ardui, Lee Wallace that makes a rare appearance due to all the injuries. Sitting in the DM position, we'll go with Gerard Gambier as the half-back. The ball in midfielder, I think we'll go with Nedad Kristic, and he'll play in there with Ander Herrera. We'll play Yurchenko in the number 10 position, and we'll go with the partnership of always, Craig Whiting and Isaiah Brown, who's, as I said, back on loan this season. So the McCrory, Diallo, Godinho, Chifchi, Pereira, Sacco, and we'll go with Marcus Lopez. Give him an opportunity here. It's the same idea, same attacking system, same direct football. Let's see how we do. First game of the new season at Tynecastle. It's Hearts versus Rangers. So we're 64 favourites, they're 13-8, so it's very close, the bookies can't call it, and we'll get that all sorted. So they've went 4-2, 3-1, so they've got most of the youngsters, it's a very young defence. Kevin McHattie, Jordan McGee, Brad Mackay, Jack Grimmer, Conor McGrandle's in there, Christopher Olsen used to play for us, and then Patterson, Kenny Anderson on the left, and Jason Holt up front, so they've kept a lot of the team. They start there, in fact, 1, 2, 3, 5 of them start, and obviously Anderson signed there in real life, so that would have been 6. Still got Blabbin, so they've got a decent team. Should be difficult, but we'll be positive. We'll try and get in about them and hopefully get that early goal. We'll stick with what my assistant Lindemann says. We'll just say everybody, you've got what it takes, make a difference. Let's see how the boys do on the opening day of the SPL season. Should be a packed house here at Tynecastle. Just hopefully the new players can bed in, show their qualities, and get us off to a really good start to the season. Let's hope we don't concede within the first 20 odd seconds. Very surprised we'll be able to keep a hold of Kevin Trapp. I'll need to look at his contract in case he won't sign a new one. But what a start to the season. Craig Whiting within the first 40 seconds. That's the kind of start we were looking at there. Vladimir gets the ball, that's a great ball, in between McHattie and the left-sided centre-back and Whiting. You got to look at the keeper there, that's right at him, and it's went right through him. It's Hearts 0, Rangers 1. Great start to the season. And here's Yurchenko with a free kick. It's headed away, can we get that tap first? Good stuff, Amber. To Gimba. It looks like, are they going to clear this? This could be a chance for Hearts if they go direct. But Christic and Yurchenko. That's it, boys. Nice patient build up. We've got the lead here. That's a brilliant spread pass from Herrera. Lee Wallace with the cross and Isaiah Brown. I think it was easier to miss that. Not easier to score than miss, sorry, that was just ridiculous. But Yurchenko, Wallace, Isaiah Brown. He's on loan. He does what he does best. He just keeps scoring. It is a 200k a month loan deal, but when he keeps scoring goals, they're vital. That gets us these wins, and he's going to score goals in Europe, so it's well worth it. But good to see Lee Wallace on about there, and the reactions there from Isaiah Brown give us a comfortable 2-0 lead in the early stages. Could this be a bit of a riot today? There's Gumbieu. So that's what we just need to watch. When they go direct and clear it, we don't have many back, so they could easily, if we have one bad piece of distribution, then they're right in. That's good. Whiting could play it there. Christic. As I said there, Ryan Jack loses it and you're instantly in a 4-on-4 situation. Christopher Olsen to Callum Patterson. No problem at all for Kevin Trapp. Absolutely no problems at all. Fantastic. Well done, sir. Just little boys can push on. We got a third goal. So I'd quite like to give the likes of Sacco his chance. Lopez and maybe even Shifchi as well to see what he can do. Let's see Yurchenko back to Ryan Jack. It's a nice narrow build-up play. Craig Whiting, Isaiah Brown, and Yurchenko. Keeper got a bit lucky there, kind of just threw it into his own net, but we'll take that, and it's a good 2-0 lead at half time. Simple team talk. Very happy, boys. Keep it going. Push the play for the start of the second half, and hopefully we can get the third goal. Whiting makes a good run there, but it's the end of the highlight. Due to fatigue, Yurchenko is going to come off. He'll be replaced by the returning Marcus Lopez. And we'll just say him there's a lot more to come for you. Hopefully some of the other players don't get too fatigued, so we can go with the subs that I was wanting to use. But, no doubt got a few that are struggling. Before this highlight takes place, it'll be Ander Herrera coming off, and it'll just be Godinho getting his chance in the middle of the park. So hopefully we just see this game out. Although Olsen plays it in, can we clear this? I've got a bad feeling here. Cachet, McKelvey, Anderson. We always make it difficult for ourselves. Kenny Anderson with the goal. Just not getting out quick enough, not getting near the man. It's a good wee nicked in ball from McKelvey and Danny Wilson. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's a mile away from his man. We'll make our final change, and that'll be the likes of Isaiah Brown coming off. Sacco will get the last 15 minutes as we try and push to make it 3-1 and kill the game off. We're going to finish the game with 10 men. Shock horror. Use 3 subs and we'll just get a late injury to Craig Whiting. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. We'll knock back £6 million bids from Cardiff over the summer. Ideally looking at about 7.5 for him. Because he's Scottish, so that would qualify for the homegrown quota. Norton Wabin's away, Prince Wabin, and thankfully Kevin Trapp narrowed the angle and he's blown it over the bar. But we've still got another 2.5 minutes to hold on here in injury time. Lopez to Sacco, he's on his own. And you just think he's a wee bit rusty because this is his first competitive game in about 11 months. So it's going to take him a while to get back to the football he was playing last season where he was scoring goals for fun. Hopefully the boys should just see the game out. Christic maybe shoot. Good ball out to Ryan Jack. And Sacco just wide. So I think he's getting in the right places. It's going to take him time. But in the end it's a good 2-1 win. And that puts us in a good position. Start of the season getting these 3 home games. So a good one there. Decent performances all round. Kenny Anderson get man of the match for Hearts with his 8.0, so we could be a lot better. Hearts probably had more of the play, more of the chances. We were just clinical on the day. And that puts us off to a winning start, already 2 points clear of Celtic, so hopefully we can get this league wrapped up very, very quickly. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you get any comments, comment away down in the comments section. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell. I'll speak to you again real soon. Bye bye.